Number 13 says a buyer can obtain an 80% conventional loan to purchase a home selling for $428,000 if the property appraises for $425,000. What will be the required down payment if she buys it for the appraised value? So, like I stated before, the lender will always go by the lowest number. If it did not appraise for sales value, for the sales price, then the loan will be based off of the appraisal. So it appraised for $425,000, and it's 80% conventional. So if the appraised value was $425,000, it's asking for the down payment. If it's 80% loan LTV, then 100% minus 80% is 20. So we can multiply this by 20% or 0.2. And that will give us a down payment of $85,000. So your answer is C. Number 14 says, let me get to where you can see it. How much verifiable gross monthly income will a couple need to purchase a home for $286,000 if they obtain an 80% conventional loan for 15 years at 4% annual interest? The annual insurance premium will be 2% of the value of the home, and the ad valorem taxes are $7,161. The loan will require a monthly principal and interest payment of $4.77 for each $1,000 of the loan amount. The lender will use 2836 qualifying ratios and the property appraised for $286,000, and they have no other debts. Okay, so let's start with, it says how much gross monthly income will they need? Well, we know that the purchase price or the sales price is $286,000. And the LTV is 80%. So times this, the sales price by the LTV, 80% of 0.8, and that will give us the actual loan amount. So the actual loan amount is $228,800. Okay, we are trying to find out how much gross monthly income that they need, and that is based upon how much, we're trying to find that to figure out how much monthly payment that they can make. So let's just go ahead and figure out what the monthly payment would be on this. We already know the rate of the principal and interest would be $477 for each $1,000. So we know the loan amount. So let's go ahead and divide this into $1,000 increments. And the rate was $477 per $1,000. When you do that, that'll give us our monthly payment, our principal and interest of $1,091.38. So this is PI. We need to figure out taxes and insurance. So it said that the taxes were $71.61, but that is for the year. So taxes, $71.61, but we need this in monthly. So divide it by 12 months. And that will give us our T for PITI. When you do that, that is $596.75. Now, when you find the insurance, and it says the insurance premium is 2% of the value of the home. The value of the home is $286,000. So the value is $286,000. And it even said, it says it appraised for $286,000. And the insurance is 2%, so we're going to multiply this by 0.02. When you do that, you get $5,720. This is the yearly insurance rate. We need to divide this by 12 months. You do that, that is $476.67. This is the I in our PITI. So let's add that all together and see what our actual payment would be. So $1,091.38. This is the principal and interest payment that we figured from the rate that they gave, plus the taxes of $596.75, plus monthly interest of $476.67. When you add that together, you get a complete monthly payment of $2164.80. So this is the monthly PITI. All right, we also know that the lender used 2836. So remember, the first number is for PITI, so we can divide this by that rate, 0.28. Oh, yes. And that will get us $7,731.43. So this is their verifiable gross monthly income. Your answer is B. Number 15 says, if the newlyweds in the last question pay 2 discount points to obtain a loan, what amount will be charged on the closing statement? Okay, discount points go by loan amount. We know that the loan amount was $228,800, and they are paying 2 discount points. Each discount point is 1%, so that is 2%. We're going to multiply by 0.02. This is their points that they bought down. So it would show up on their closing statement as $4,576. So your answer is A.